Welcome to the Bubba Interview Show, and today we are going to be interviewing the characters from Alexandria of Africa. And please give a warm welcoming to Alexandria. How did it feel when you had to go to Africa and couldn't stay home with all your family and friends? So bad, oh my god, it was horrible. I felt like poo. Really? Tell us the details. It was very small, scary, and creepy. It was scary because I couldn't reapply my makeup after I messed it up after crying. So sorry. Next question. How did you get to Africa in the first place? It all started when I was in a store and I shoplifted more than once and the court was not allowed to let it slide like the previous times. So the court gave me a choice. It was to either go to Africa and help the children there or go to jail. So me being me, I was not cooperating and that's how I got to the cell. After I got released from the cell, I made the choice. That choice was to go to Africa. I decided to go to Africa because I love to travel and I thought I was going to Paris. Oh, that's why. Now we'll be back after a short commercial break. Welcome back. Here I have Ruth from Alexandria of Africa. So Ruth, how did you meet Alexandria?
Walking and I saw Alexandria lying down in the shade and I also saw her blonde hair. I thought it was weird, so I went over to her and said, "Can I touch?" And she said, "Sure." And then Rihanna saw us and she said, "Alexandria, the truck is leaving soon." And Alexandria didn't answer. So Rihanna also said, "Ruth, why don't you want to show Alexandria around and walk her back to camp?" So I did, as she said, and while we talked, and that's how we became
That's
friends.
so interesting, Ruth. Thank you so much. After a short commercial break.
Oh, hello. Harry. It's walking.
So, what have I missed?
Welcome back. And now I have my final guest, Renee. How did you feel when you first met Alexandria compared to when you actually got to know her? When I first met her, I thought she was a spoiled rich kid and didn't appreciate anything she had. But when I got to know her, I realized that she can be nice and caring and sometimes appreciate what she has. That's a great story. Now this is going to conclude our show. Good night, America!